Sciences Faculty Representative. Faculty reps work behind the scenes, sitting on university-level committees such as faculty boards and Senate. They champion student feedback and create large-scale positive changes. In the past, Sciences faculty reps have campaigned for a fair policy regarding the provision of calculators in exams and created a survey project to research the role of small group teaching within science subjects.
It is 12 minutes past 10. I'm joined by Tom O'Neill, who's running for Sciences Faculty Rep, as you've just heard. Tom, tell me, you refer in your manifesto to the upcoming changes to modularisation and semesterisation. Where do you stand on that?
I do, yeah. I think there are some. There's lots of very strong opinions about whether or not it's actually a good idea. Overall, I think a lot of the changes that are being proposed are perfectly reasonable. There are lots of people from particularly different countries where universities will do this, and overall, it seems like a good idea. But I think what I've been unhappy about is the inconsistency in how often students have been consulted on this and how much they've been told.
So do you think what do you say? You think students haven't been told enough?
No. I think I certainly think some students have been told enough. It very much depends on the department. If you're in my department of computer science, because of various different internal reasons, they haven't really got to the point of actually talking to students about on a consultation level, other than one or two of the reps. But if you're in psychology, I believe there is quite a substantial student consultation going on at the moment. So it very, very much depends on what subject you're doing and who happens to be in your particular department.
Okay, so communication is an issue here. If you were the faculty rep, what would you do? How would you improve it?
It's something to push through the faculty board, first of all. It's really important that I think there needs to be a lot more consistency across the whole faculty in terms of not only which students are being consulted and with what questions they're being asked, but also just generally communicating a lot better. So talking to the Associate Dean Steve King and talking generally about engaging with the staff directly as possible to work out where the issues are with talking to students more and why certain departments are behind, and then making sure that the faculty is actually giving them the help to catch up so everyone's kind of on the same level.
Okay, so if you were representing your faculty, you say in your manifesto you'd want to be transparent. You'd want people... What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is that different to the department reps, the faculty reps is a specifically elected role, which means a big part of the role of faculty rep is essentially being the person who is accountable on behalf of the department reps, who are often appointed. So making sure that there's an ongoing dialogue with course reps, with people across different faculties all the time, to make sure that the direction that's being taken by department reps in the faculty is in accordance with what is in the best interest of the students and what the students want.
So how do you achieve that?
You achieve that with continued dialogue with students. It's not just about talking to the reps, it's about going to academic events, which are things that are being put on by the USU Student Voice team, and getting involved with just talking to students on the ground as often as you can about what's important to them.
Can you give me an example of one of the things your department has done well when adapting to the pandemic that you'd like to see it continue, that you talk about in your manifesto?
I think one of the things that the department has done really well is being generally very permissive of the fact that people have different circumstances with things like childcare and specific access needs and things like that. And computer science, compared to most other departments, has allowed you to self-certify for 4 working days as opposed to 4 calendar days, because they see that as a recognition of the fact you don't necessarily need to work on a weekend.
Tom O'Neill, thank you very much. It's back to the green room.